What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if you don't know who I'm talking about right there, you are too young to be on my page. On this Finish Strong Friday. Y'all know what we do. That's an ode to Mr. Rogers. For those of you that know and grew up on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm sitting here laughing because I'm thinking about Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live playing Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Oh, that was hilarious. It was funny. So, but welcome to the brand new suite, y'all. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you on this Finish Strong Friday. That's what we do on Fridays. We absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a doubt, we finish strong. There's no exceptions. There's no excuses. There is no way we don't start and end Friday strong. You hear me? There's no, do y'all, I don't want to tap my, because I'll knock my phone over. But do you hear me? We absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a doubt, no excuses, no exceptions, we finish strong on Friday. That is what we do as entrepreneurs, as leaders, and just who we are. That is who you are. That is who I am. That is who we be. I know it's not correct English terminology, but it is who we be, as DMX is. So let's get into this real quick today, y'all. We've been all week, and we're gonna summarize everything today. We've been all week. We've been pouring into, or we've been diving into, I should say, into what I call your push system, push strategy, your push strategy, your push integration strategy system. If you're going to be a successful entrepreneur, if you're going to be a successful leader, you must have systems, you must have processes, you must have strategies. If you do not have them, you will not be successful. There is not one successful entrepreneur who does not have systems, who does not have strategies, who does not have processes that they on a routine basis, on a consistent basis, go through. Check the record. Think of any business, any brand that you can think of that you deem to be successful. And I promise you, they have a system in place. They have a routine in place that they do over and over and over again in order to be successful. I gave you this week, we talked about progress. We talked about how do you progress as a brand. We've talked about how do you making sure that you understand as a brand. We talked about how do you serve as a brand. And yesterday we talked about your healthy entrepreneurial habits as a brand. What habits are you do you have? That's the consistency. What do you do on a consistent basis? Because I promise you, if you look at what you do on a consistent basis, it'll give you the answer as to why you are successful or why you aren't successful. I promise you. I go to the bank today and you can root 3 people. If your habits, if the routine that you have does not define why you are or are not successful. Because I promise you, the habits that you have, the routine that you're following, is an indicator to how successful you are. If you're not successful and you want to figure out how to be successful, take a look at your habits. That's just like with Coach Marcy when she talks about training and losing weight. You can't lose weight if your routine is to constantly and consistently eat bad food. If you aren't on a schedule of eating certain foods, you will not lose weight. Same thing here with your brain. If your habits are to not do the work, if your habits are to waste time, you will not be successful. But if your habits are getting up, making sure that you have a schedule, you know the 3 top things that are your priority for that day. You're not doing anything else until you do those 3 things. I promise you'll be successful. By the end of this video, I want you to know those habits, whether they're good habits or bad habits. We talked about that yesterday. Because those are going to determine whether or not you're going to be successful from this point forward. So let's delve into today. What I'm going to talk about today is the way in which you put into use this push integration strategy. And I'm saying that because we talk about having a vision, we talk about, writing it down, but if you do not implement your strategy, you can have all of the strategies in the world, but if you don't implement them, if you don't utilize them, if you don't put them into action, your plan of action, come away today with your plan of action. I promise you, if you come away with your plan of action, you will be successful. I'm telling you right now. Morning, Tammy. Morning, lady. How you? Thanks for tuning in. So let's hop into this. And this is what I want you can use this formula going forward, okay? Use this going forward. And this is, I'm going to give you 5 days. This is what you can do. I want you to start doing this next week. Day 1, I want you to use your progress planning. Write this down. Well, if you can go back and watch the replay over and over again, y'all. Or like I said, you can go to YouTube. You can go to YouTube and you can watch it, slow it down, speed it up, do whatever. Get the parts that you miss. You can go to YouTube because it'll be there as well. And don't forget, while you're there, make sure that you subscribe. 500 subscribers in 30 days. That's my goal. I need you to help me to be able to meet that. But here's day 1. I want you for your progress planning. And it's a morning, evening, and morning, afternoon, and evening ritual that I need you to do. In the morning, I want you to set clear, achievable goals for the week. Break down long-term goals into manageable tasks. I told you, as entrepreneurs, we think in decades, not years, not months, not quarters. Because when you think of the decade, what is it that you want to achieve in the next 10 years? And that gets broken down, like I just said, that gets broken down into manageable tasks. In the afternoon, this is what I want you to do. I want you to allocate time for learning. Read industry reviews, news, something from your industry. Take an online course if you want to, or listen to a YouTube, someone on YouTube. As I was doing my walk today, I was listening to his name is Byron Golden. Byron Golden, phenomenal expert, phenomenal consultant. But I was listening to him. So that's part of what I do now. I did it this morning, but you want to allocate time for your learning. To learn. That includes learning your business, learning about your business, learning about your brand, what's working, what's not working, what's good, what's not good, what are those things that need to be adjusted, what are those things that need to be shifted and moved out. Can we add a product? Should we add a product? What happens if we do add a product? You want to learn. And then the third thing, in the evening, I want you to reflect on the day's accomplishments and areas for improvement, and then you adjust your plan as necessary. So you want to do this your morning, afternoon, and evening. That's the first day. And I want you to get into the routine of doing this. I want you to get into the strategy of doing this so that you begin to master. You begin to master this push integration strategy. Okay. Second day is your understanding development. That's the gain understanding. In the morning, you want to practice active listening in your meetings. If you conduct meetings, you want to be able to have that. Or if you have client meetings, you definitely want to do that. And client interaction, you want to focus on understanding the needs and the feedback. And I'm going to go kind of fast with this, y'all. In the afternoon, you want to analyze your customer feedback and market data to gain insight, identify patterns and opportunities for improvement. You're learning again. You're understanding again. And then in the evening, you want to do a self-reflection session to assess your emotional and intellectual responses throughout the day. Take a look at how you perform during that day. So that's day 2. Day 3, you want to serve others. You're going to be serving others. In the morning, you want to review your customer service practices and identify ways to enhance your customer experience. How can you give your clients an experience that is different from everybody else's? You want to make sure that you start your day off with that mindset. In the afternoon, you want to engage in community service if you're able to. Do something in the community or plan initiatives that benefit your community, those that you are part of. Those that you serve, the community that you are part of, and how you serve them, you want to make sure that they play an integral part in what you're doing and how you actually can serve them better. I promise you, the better you serve them, the more intentional you are about serving them, the more intentional they'll be about being loyal clients to you. And in the evening, you want to hold a meeting if necessary, even if it's with yourself. You want to discuss ways to better support and empower those team members. And that goes to the people that work for you, that work with you, and even those that you serve in the community. You want to talk with them. You want to gain feedback from them. And the only way that you can do that is by talking with them. So that's day 3. Day 4 is your habit building. What habits are you building, or what habits have you built and you need to get rid of? In the morning, you want to start with a routine that includes exercise, i.e. walking, meditation, or reading, and you want to set a positive tone for your day. In the morning, it's now I forgot who I was listening to, but I think it was a book I might have been listening to, but it said that the 2 most important hours of your day, the 2 most important hours of your day is the first hour that when you wake up and the last hour before you go to bed. What are you doing? I want you to take a look at those 2 hours. Next week, what are you doing the first hour you wake up, and what are you doing the last hour before you go to sleep? And I want you to be able to make sure that you're doing those things to keep your mind good. That's exercising, that's walking, that's thinking, that's clearing your mind, meditating. That's what I do. My morning is about exercising, meditation, devotion, starting my day off right. In the afternoon, you want to schedule dedicated networking time, connect with peers, connect with mentors, or attend industry events. You want to be intentional about your networking. Be intentional about your networking. I'm going to say that one last time. Be intentional about your networking. And then number 3, in the evening, you want to review your daily habits, identify one habit to improve or to change, and create an action plan to implement it. Like I told you, take a look at your habits, because your habits will be an indicator of why you are not successful. What are your habits? And you have to be the one. You got to be real about it, because you're the only one that can change them. You're the only one that can adjust them or improve on them. So that's day 4. And the last day, day number 5, is your integration and review. In the morning, you want to conduct a review session of the week's goals and achievements, celebrate your successes, and identify lessons that you've learned, things that you need to do. That's how you finish strong. By having that review session with yourself, with those that you work with, those that work for you. In the afternoon, you want to plan your next week push activities to ensure that each day has a dedicated time for progress, understanding, serving, and habit building. That's the push strategy, y'all. That's how you push. I told you I'm here to push you this week. I want to make you go. I want to expand your capacity. Your capacity to progress, your capacity to understand, your capacity to serve, and expand your capacity of your habits. That's what push is, y'all. That's what push is. So in the evening, you want to relax, recharge, use the time to enjoy personal interests or spend time with loved ones, maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Because like I told you, I'm here to help you reclaim your time. And when you use strategies such as this push integration strategy, I promise you, you will reclaim your time. And as a result of that, what the result will be when you reclaim your time? You will actually put yourself in the position where you're able to maintain healthy connections with your family, with your friends, and those that you serve. But you got to be willing to do the work. So take that. Take your all of that, and then each week, I want you to do this each week. There's something you have to do each day, and when you begin to do this on a daily and weekly basis, you'll find yourself being better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. I promise you. So you want to, at the end of the week, conduct a comprehensive review of your activities, assess the work, and then you want to, the work and what needs to be adjusted, what needs to be shifted, what needs to go, what needs to stay. Then update your goals and your strategies and your routine based on the insights that you gain from the week's activities, because every week is going to be different. It should be different. If you're doing different things, because these different days are going to change different things that you're doing. And then you want to be mindful, stay flexible and open to change, so that you're ensuring continuous improvement and alignment with your long-term vision. I told you, we're thinking in terms of decades, y'all. By dedicating specific days and focus on each aspect of the push system and strategy, and integrating them through structured weekly review, you can create a balanced and effective approach in achieving entrepreneurial excellence. That's the goal. If you're going to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence in 2024, hey Doc, good morning. If you're going to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence, you got to push. I'm going to say it again. If you are going to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence in 2024, you must push. You must have in you or for you your push entrepreneurial your push strategy, integration strategy. And they say, well, how have you become so successful? Well, I decided to push. I decided to push. So I want you to finish this week strong. I want you to finish this week strong by pushing yourself from this point forward, because now that you have the knowledge, now that you have the insight, the wisdom, and the ideas, it's your responsibility to now use them and to use them in order to be able to make you better by the end of the year than you were at the beginning of the year. Because you didn't have the push strategy at the beginning of the year. But now, in July 5th, as of July 5th, 2024, you now have your push strategy. And the only question is are you willing to push yourself? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. It's another beautiful Friday. Finish strong Friday, y'all. Do as I always tell you this weekend. I don't know if you celebrating the 4th this weekend, or if you celebrated it last weekend like me and my family did. We had our family gathering, our 4th of July family gathering. That's one of the times that we get together throughout the year. We had that last weekend. So if that's what you're doing this weekend, go have some fun, spend time with your friends, family, loved ones, all of those good things, but do something fun. And we'll see you all next week on Monday. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Peace.